right. Right, we got sound check. Looks like that's good. All right, here we go. Dad Random. Today I thought I'd get on, do a little live stream. Um, I've been busy with a lot of different projects. This is specifically not meant to just be a live stream, but also a little bit of a demo of some of the equipment that I've been using. I've gotten myself recently into testing out and demoing dash cams. So I've been looking at lots of different dash cams, such as this very popular model right here. This popular model here by Vantrue. This is the N2 Pro. So if you are a Uber driver or you know of an Uber driver, you are on holiday vacation, you're going on holiday vacation, or you've saw the need to add a dash cam into your vacation kind of experience. I'm going to talk a little bit about how you can bring this thing in a lot of different ways. Now, this is just one of the dash cams that I've tested. I've tested 4 different dash cams, 3 that I would consider to be worthy of talking about. So, but this one's the most popular one out right now, the N2 Pro. This thing has more views. It has more people that have tested it than pretty much any dash cam out there. So the N2 Pro. The other camera that I really like, we'll put that aside. The other dash cam, so I'm going to put the names of these up here, and I'm also going to put links. So this is the N2 Pro by Vantrue. Put that up there. I have, like I said, I've purchased and have used all these cameras. Some of them I like more than others. So, and this one, let me just go ahead. I've got some links on. Of course, I use Amazon. I have no problem with buying these on eBay. So in a way, we've kind of got an infomercial going on, so I'm go to the display channel. So this is the Vantrue Pro right here, the N2 Pro, and it's a $200 camera. So if you want to look at that, you can check that out. Go back here. So the Vantrue Pro, and like I said, this camera is super popular, probably the most popular out there. So I'm going to put a link to these cameras. If you just want to check them out, you don't have to do anything except just to check them out. But this is for people that are wanting to add a couple of different things. I think a dash camera adds a huge advantage to, if you say you're even vlogging. A lot of people use their cell phones for vlogging. What's cool about a dash cam and vlogging, which I have been using for probably over about a year now, is that you don't have to worry about it. It's always running. The audio is always recording, and if you have in a moment that pops up in the course of your driving, I mean, you could be sitting with a friend. Of course, I drive with Steve, my dog, all the time, and we use this dash cam religiously. I'm always pulling footage off of it, and we have a lot of fun with it. So, and it's kind of like, you don't have to prepare to use it. It's just something that's already available to you. So that's kind of what I want to hit. So I'm going to put this puppy in there. This is Now this puppy, this N2 Pro, like I said, has tons of reviews. Now the other camera I'm going to show you doesn't have as many. It doesn't have as many reviews. I'm going to show you that in just a second. So this is the N2 Pro by Vantrue, and I'll throw up a link to that just so you can check it out. If you're looking at and you're considering dash cameras, so I'm going to put some quick links here through Amazon. Go ahead and pop that up there. So that's the Vantrue N2 Pro. And that's this model. Like I said, there's a lot of models like this. There's a lot of copycats to this. There is the front facing or the cabin face, and here is the street facing portion. Now this one here comes without a GPS. So if you look at this mount up here, this little piece in many of the different cameras is a GPS unit. This one, it's not. You actually have to purchase the GPS second. So this is a $200 camera with a GPS add-on for about 20 bucks, $21. I guess they're kind of like DJI. They're so popular that they can afford to sell things separately. I think they also know that people don't always want a GPS with their dash camera. Now this one has an advantage over the other camera I'm going to show you, because this one has a 1440 front-facing camera and a 1080p rear-facing camera. So it has two different resolutions. Now, the only way you can use both cameras at the same time, though, which is kind of a negative, is that you have to have them both in 1080. So you're either recording one side in 1440 or both sides in 1080. So, but this is a brand new camera to me. I just picked it up, and I'm still assessing it, but I've learned a ton about it in just a very short period of time. So I can already compare it to my other camera. So I'm going to show you the other one. Go ahead, and this one I'm actively using right now. So if you get any video at this point in time, from here on out, this camera is creating that video. I'm going to do some fun video with that. I'm going to go through car wash. I do night video with this one. I'll do some cross country driving with this one. So this is the N2 Pro. This is one that's out there already. So by Vantrue. Set that one aside. Now the other camera I want to show you really quick. Hey, how you doing? Hey, talking a little bit about dash cameras today. I like to instruct and inform. I'm not a channel pumper, but I do like to throw your channels up here. So anybody that's a moderator of mine, if you look, wrong way. If you look that way, you'll see that I plug different channels that I really like. These are people that I've grown up with on YouTube. So people like Pusa Studios, Drone Worship, one of my favorites. Dan Drone Worship is always himself. I really like people that are truly unique. Dennis Lovelady over here. There's Dennis. He is kind of off a little bit. Of course, I've got a ton of Canadian friends. I'm not from Canada, but we just had Canada Day, so I decided to pump the Canadians. There's a lot of them out there. That actually is from Philly Drone. Philly Drone Life and out of Philadelphia. He does a self-help channel called "You Can't Hit a Moving Target," about just kind of Farmall Fanatic. Everybody knows a Farmall Fanatic, of course. Dad Random Live. There you go. So hey, so you, me, and Benny. Hopefully you'll learn a little bit. If you're not in the market for a camera, you'll learn a little bit about what's good about them and bad about them. So maybe you could make the choice of whether this was something that you would even want to add. So to your vlogging experience, or if you just want to check them out, because a lot of people are adding dash cameras to their travel plans, because this thing records. You hit a deer, you get in an accident. It records parking information. So if you park and somebody damages your car, you can get information about that. It is a form of protection because it's running. It has a G sensor on it, so it does activate when it's hit with force. So anyways, I just want to throw some information out. Um, I buy these through Amazon, and yes, I do get reimbursed for them. But I am a true reviewer for several different camera companies. So yeah, Dad Rain, I'm popping up. I love drones, but drone people don't send me drones, but I get tons of emails to buy dash cameras and things like this. And guys, that's hey, whatever works. And I kind of like these things, love them, kind of love them. I don't love them, but so I got into it. I wanted to, my first, how I got into dash cameras was that I wanted to add the vlogging experience inside my car. So I just wanted to test out what the sound would be like, what the video would be like, because there's a ton of 1080 p cameras. My first one, if you want to check out the video, is the C2. So if I go, let me go check that out really quick. I'm gonna go to my just let's see, go to my big view screen. I'm gonna go here, but let me go to there's my live right there. But if I check out, I just wanted you to see really quick one of the first what I consider to be decent cameras. I had no problem reviewing this one. It's inexpensive, so if you want budget versions, I'm going to show you a budget version. So camera 2, I'll show you, is a budget camera, and so if you're making thumbnails, guys, by the way, this is what I use right here. This is Spark Post. I love Spark Post. It allows you to size videos. You can do active video shorts, all kinds of different things. Adobe Spark. So that's how I make my stuff right there. Excellent program. I love it. One of my best tools. I pay about $10 a month for that service. Worth every penny. Let me go down to my dash cameras. I just started a section. There's my Bebop 2 videos. I just started a section looking at product reviews. I do a lot of them. This is the product that I want to show you really quick. I've been given a lot of opportunities. Here's Sony. These little cameras here. These are individual companies that just come to you there. They buy like lot amounts of these, and then they just sell them through eBay. And what I do is help them do that. This is the Provio C2, and you might have seen this video out there. So this is the Provio. Look at that over here. There's a nice freeze frame for you. But this camera actually is a budget cam. You can get one of these things on Amazon for about $65 around there. And you can also purchase this. This is both front and rear facing 1080p. So just like the one I'm showing you, this one can do a lot of the same things, but that one's $60. This one's $200. Is there a difference? There is a small difference, and I'm gonna show you some of the things. One is just camera sensor clarity. That some camera sensors, these little pieces right here, these things that collect the light, some of these camera sensors are a little bit better than others. This one for a budget camera is really good. I enjoyed it. I did this. I mean, if you look at the clarity of this right here, I mean, that's just shows you. But you'll see my shirt there. That shirt is a black shirt, and it turns it purple. But that's because of the infrared right here. These little puppies right there. So to see at night, it has to do certain things to the light, and it has to make black light visible. So that's what it does to blacks. Now you can see there's other black in my car, but this black shirt, now that's a black seat with gray. But I just wanted you to see that. But this camera is a good camera. The only thing I didn't like about it is it's big. This is a big camera. It's twice as big as this one, meaning that it'll take up twice as much space. So like that. So if this is hanging in your mirror or in your window of the dash of your car, it's easier to see. So if you've got laws about cameras and things on your windshield, it's going to be more visible. But if you can hide it behind your mirror or in line with your mirror, most people don't say a thing about it. So it does have a little bit bigger screen. That's almost a 3-inch screen, where this one is more of a 2-inch screen. Okay, so if you look at this right here, the display, and this is a very high quality display. That display on that one is a less quality. You get what you pay for, guys, when it comes to dash cameras, but not always. You can usually save yourself $50. So if you're on Benny, you, me, and Benny, you want to share any of this information, it would be really helpful. This is meant to be helpful, a general helpful video to people looking at cameras, a little live. So if you wanted to pop in and you had a question about a dash camera quality, what makes a good one, what makes one a little bit better than another. But if you're just trying to get an entry camera, you can pick one of these up here. I purchased this for about 60, I think almost $70. And then I sold it, of course, on eBay when I moved to my next camera. But you can pick them up on eBay from either other sellers that are just fine. They're in perfectly good condition for about $10 cheaper. So if you wanted to get one that was used, there's no GPS in that camera. So if you're looking for one with GPS that records, you know, location data, that doesn't do it. This one does, but you have to purchase a separate GPS for it. So this is the separate GPS. They actually sent me the wrong one. I must have ordered the wrong one. I'm sending this back. I've got another one. There is a slight difference between the older and the newer model GPS. So be careful that you pick up you order the right or correct one. They're both the same price. So that kind of threw me off. But this is the Vantrue N2 Pro. Now Vantrue also has a just an N2, and the N2 has a fewer features, and that's usually why you pay, $50 more for a couple of extra features. Go ahead and try to set these down here because I'm trying not to set them on the lenses. Set them on the back. You don't want to set them on that front-facing lens. So that one's still under review, by the way. I've got a very small amount of information about that at this point. Here's the camera box right here. So that's the Vantrue dash cam box right there, the N2 Pro. So you can check that out. Maybe get a little bit. I'll give you some size comparisons in just a second. Now I do not have the C2 anymore. I don't have the Previo C2. That one has been sold to another user, and they picked it up for $10 cheaper than what I bought it for. So, all right. So let's go ahead and look at. I want to keep this going because I don't want this to go more than an hour. Kind of like an hour infomercial, but it's also great information. All these cameras I've used, and I've used them for at least a minimum of a month each camera. Actually, this one I've used for more than that. The Previo I've had for probably 6 months. I used it for a long time. Now this is the one here. This is the ZEdge Z3 Pro. Now this is a really good camera. This is a $150 camera. Okay, I believe. Let me just check to see on Amazon here. I'm going to go ahead and look really quick. That's the go right here. This is the Z3, the ZEdge Z3 Pro. This is it says $170, but you can purchase this from me today, or you can look for it. I don't know. I haven't decided whether I'm going to keep this one and send this one back. Both of them are really comparable. Okay. So I don't know what to do yet. I'm actually going to be making that decision. So, but this is the Z3 Pro, and I'll pick it out of the box in just a second so you can see it side by side. And I'll go ahead and I'll go to the main, but this one comes with a GPS. Okay, all these are super capacitor equipped, because if you put a regular battery in 110-degree heat, it's not good. So they put these super capacitors in to power them up. This is how it basically stores its power. Okay, and these are not susceptible to temperature changes, where a regular battery can get overheated. These are some of the features that this camera has. Very impressive camera. It's small though. And small can be good when it comes to dash cameras, but ultra small can be a little bit tough if you're like me and you have to wear glasses. So take that into consideration. If it's got a very small screen, now that screen on that camera there is the same on this camera, is roughly the same as this screen here. Okay, this is 2-inch screen. The Vantrue, the Vantrue has a 1.5-inch screen. Okay, so this camera, the one I just showed you, the Vantrue, has a smaller screen. Okay, that little screen. So once it gets to a certain size, that screen pretty much becomes worthless to you. So unless you're just setting it up. But there are the specs. This does have a really good GPS logger on it. I've used the logger. It both will record your locations. It uses a proprietary map program. I believe you can pull this data though into other map programs. I will verify that. But front and rear facing 1080p cameras plus the GPS that it comes with. So for $169 you get the camera and the GPS. And with the Vantrue camera you do not. So let me just show you this one really quick. This one's I'm packaged it because it's for sale. But if the test doesn't go the way I want it to, this might not be for sale. So I've logged some good miles on this camera. It is a very good camera. And I'll give you some advantages that it has over the other ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this one up. Give you some screen comparisons. So this is the Vantrue, or the the Z3 Pro, okay, by ZEdge. So there's the camera. Now this is 1080 only. Now I'm gonna hold it up next to the other one. I'm gonna take off the mount so you get a more realistic comparison. So here's the N2 Pro, and this is the ZEdge Z3. And you can see the ZEdge is smaller. Now let's look at the displays. This one has a 2-inch display because it's viewable on all edges. This one crops it in a little bit. It makes it look like 2 inches. Oops, let me go back here, but it's not. It's only 1.5 inches. So this is a smaller display that you would have to use. So this one is actually more friendly to a person that's wearing glasses. Okay. Both of them are super good. Their build qualities are excellent. Okay. They are competitors. This one's harder to find. I don't know why they don't advertise this better. I'm trying to help them out. This is a really good camera. I would be happy to keep this in my car at all times. It has a very small, even smaller. See if I can make it look the same. I think a smaller view, and if you look at the cabin facing part of the camera, you see that this one, the camera's on it'll be your right, and this one the camera's on the left. That's a problem. So if you want to mount this thing inside of your car, this camera here you couldn't hide it behind the mirror. Where this one, you can hide this part of the camera behind the mirror with just this part sticking out. So you get so there's an advantage that this one has. This one has a higher resolution. This one's 1440 front facing. This one is only 1080p front facing. I have yet to determine how well this is as far as a night vision camera. This one has very good night vision qualities to it. I've got video up so you can check out that night vision. So let me go ahead and show you that really quick. So I'm going to put this is called the This is the Z3 Pro by ZEdge. Like I said, it comes with the GPS. This is shipped with it. And 1080 in and out. There's its menus right there. Little learning curve on the menu. Okay. We'll put this away. I actually learned this one quicker. Okay. The learning curve on this camera, let me go ahead and make it, let me just make it a little bit bigger. Go back to go to the main screen here. Actually go to, let's go to the big view here. Here we go. Here we go. So there we go. So that gives us a little bit better size comparison. But this one actually can take a 256 megabyte card. This will take a monster card. That card basically fits. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Talking about these cameras I've been testing out. I just want you to see them. So if you have any of these cameras, feel free to chime in. But this is the N2 Pro, and I just got this in the mail a couple days ago from a reseller, and they of course compensate me for giving information about these. I basically get the cameras for free, but I get them all, so I have no advantage over one camera or another. I'm gonna review them like I like them. These are the two right now that I'm looking at. This one is a huge seller. This one sells more cameras. This one I think is less known, and this camera here is actually really good. Its build is excellent. When I hold it in my hand, it feels good. This is actually a metallic, where this one is all plastic, but it still feels good build quality wise. So build quality makes a difference. I should the other camera, the Previo, this Previo camera, go back really quick. This is the one that I tested out a while ago. Go back to here. Let me go. I'll show you on my display. I'll just put it behind me here. Go ahead and put my display right there. So that behind me is the Previo C2. That camera has a much less quality build, but its functionality is really good. And you can see if I got rid of the here, me just take the chat stream off for a second. You can see that's a 1080 picture. And like I said, there's a video clip out there. You can go and check that video out really quick if you just want to like scroll through it. What I try to do is index them so you can look through it really quick and check out the quality. But not bad. I told you I vlogged with this camera in my car for probably 6 months. I had it when I was still working at school, and then right at the end of the year, while I was moving on to my next camera, I moved to the Z3, and I actually took this trip with this camera, and this is what I did another video on. So if you want to check out the videos that I've been goofing with, let me just pop back here. I'm trying to give you places where you can get good information about these. If you go to my that video that I did with my cousin, that was my nephew, our dad random adventure video. This one here, this was done with this camera. So this is the sound and everything is coming out of this camera. So there's my nephew over there. Not bad, isn't it? I'm like I said, I'm really impressed with this, but it's harder to find. I actually was trying to do a search for it on Amazon, and they don't make it easy. The people that are selling it call it an Uber. They call it Uber Dash Cam ZEdge Z3 Pro. That's a problem because it's a ZEdge. That's their company name, so they're not selling it. So I guess you'd have to type in Uber, which to me is not. I don't know. It took me a second to find this. So, but good camera. I liked it. So I had a lot of fun with it. Like I said, oops, there we go. That's my monitor there, but really enjoyed it. And that's my nephew, Live Wire Luke. Let me move out of his way there. What a great kid. He's a teacher too, by the way. He's a new teacher. So I trained him. I trained him all summer. So but we had a blast. Here, let me go put that. Let me see if I can put it cinema view. There we go. Now I got him on both sides. So But that's this camera right here, Z3 Pro. So if you have, like I said, if you have any questions about these and you're interested in getting one, you don't have to, like I said, I'd love you to purchase through my links, but it doesn't change the price. But check them out. I check out all the videos. Don't just check out my opinion. Check out other opinions. And I think we do that with drones. I do that. I mean, I looked at, you know, 20 different Spark videos before I bought my Spark. I looked at 20 different Mavic Pro videos before I checked out my Mavic Pro. But I'm kind of a dash cam kind of a, not guru, but I'm a dash cam kind of lover, I guess you want to look at that. So, blah blah blah. So drone worship is basically on. How you doing there, Big Dan? But dash cams, that's my thing, baby. I love his the dinghy videos he's got out right now. He's building he built a little I calls it a dinghy. I don't know. I call it a fishing boat for where I come from. It's almost like a John boat. John boat, you put a flat bottom on it and stand up in it. I don't think you could stand up in that one. But Z3. So now the Z3, you can't put as large a card in it, but like I said, video quality, like I said, it's behind me. There you go. It's a great 1080p quality. Um, and that one here, I think I've got that on eBay to sell for like 135 bucks. It's up for 165, so I'm basically selling it for $20 cheaper, and it was used one time by me. So how I'm doing? I'm 100% made of pure sunshine, rays, and happiness. Thank you, Dan O, for the update. Dan, it's always good to see you, dude. It's always good. I don't get on, but I get on enough. Just to be honest, guys. I didn't want to bring that up and bring things up. I'm going through some really big deal things. I say big deal things, life and death things. I just went through a pretty tragic death um, that happened uh, within the my family, and so I've been dealing with that for a couple days, and I've been traveling around and trying to deal with. But I'm not putting it on a live stream, and the only time that's going to come out is when it appropriately needs to come out. So, but today what I want to talk about is electronic gadgets. So these two electronic gizmos. Now, like I said, the this is the N2 Pro. Oh, that's right. It's lots of flying. Hey, so Dan he gets a spin up. You can go ahead and put up the link for your his basically his drone group. I wished I could get to wish I could be in Tampa and hang out with the droners at least once a week. It would heck be a lot more fun. There's no drone groups where I'm at right now, so that's why I just kind of get into the visual stuff. Okay, no, so, yeah, it's not good. It's not good, Dan. It was a young. I'll give you this much. It was a young kid, and it was an OD issue. Very close and horrible. So no hernia. Dan, I had a hernia operation when I was like a little tiny kid, so I don't even remember it. I had appendicitis and a hernia issue, but that was so far. It was so long ago. I don't even. We're talking, you know, 9, 8 years old. So I don't even remember. All I remember as when I was really little about those two periods of time was that it hurt like hell. It was like you had a constant stomach ache that just doesn't go away. So, and I think everybody that has those kinds of physical issues, it they have everybody's different about how much it bugs them, and so I can imagine it's not fun. So yes, lady lump. Yep, that's what happens. A hernia basically is your insides you're trying to push through, and the lining that right keeps it in place is messed up. So they have to repair that to keep everything back in there. That's the long and the short of it, right, Dan? So and that's it's not cheap. I mean, health insurance is the big problem with just about anything. You want to get fixed, But you have to think of, okay, how much is it going to cost me? So, which is another whole show, right? So, anybody interested in a getting back to anybody's interested in the ZEdge? I haven't decided which one I'm going to keep. Or this one is on the sale line right now, but to me, it's just stuff. So if it gets sold, then that's fine. Um, but if I keep it for a while, this one might be my go-to. I haven't decided. I like the other one because it's smaller. This one I have yet to determine whether and why I'd uh, keep that other camera over this one. I'm still in the process of deciding that. Oh man. Oh, not good. Not good. Lord bless you, drone worship. So, old Dan. He's going back to his bebop too. So I think that's all I got with the dash cam stuff. So we can maybe move on. So check those cams out. This one I will be posting videos on, so we get a better view. But right behind me is 1080p footage of the Z3 Pro. So, and this one here is $40 cheaper than the N2 Pro. So this is the Z3, and it's a lower resolution. So, bam, there that is right there, Z3. All right. So check those out. Like I said, I got this online right now for sale. I believe I have it at about 135 right now. All the parts plus the GPS. So it'll probably go down. I'm like I said, I've already been paid for this. So it goes with at the price it goes at. So that's the nice thing is so. Yes, Dano is. Hey, he's still working away though. Like I said, like I said, go check out the drone worship videos, and say he calls himself now Drone Worship and his dinghy. So, which is super cool. I'm calling him the skipper. So let's put Drone Worship's channel on here. I call him the skipper. He is the skipper. Here's your drone. He knows I gotta love him because I always keep him in my back pocket. There he is right there. Love that. Look at that picture. His kick ass right there. Love that. Look at that. Look at the channel art there. That is amazing. That's Dan. Like I said, always the best. You always got to learn from the best. That's why he's got 9,000 freaking followers, almost 9,300, almost 9.3K. So I should create another account just to get him over the top right now. So Big Mike is on. Yep. But there it is. I love that new picture. He's getting rid of his spark, which is cool, man. Hey, move on, man, right? Yeah. Don't let that friggin' hernia stop you from working. You really can't, dude. Not in this world. You can't let anything stop you from working. So, guys, I'm always working. Even though it doesn't seem like I'm working, I am. The only thing that keeps me out of work is a cleaning crew right now. They're saying, hey, you can't go in until a certain date. That school starts. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and put the, now this unit here will come in just a couple of days. But this right here is the suction cup mount for the N2 Pro. But this is not. I would say at $200, I think it should have the GPS with it. This is one of those things where a company is definitely taking advantage of the fact that they have a big market, and they're just making sure that they get every penny out of it. And I totally understand. That's called business. So, but this one does not come with the GPS. It's another $20, but at least it's not $60 like DJI, right? So DJI will charge you, an arm and a leg for the product, and then they'll make you pay another arm and a leg and or hernia for this little piece right here. They're like, oh yeah, this is 100. So you know you have a $300 camera, but this is only $21. This little add-on. Why don't you just put it with the regular camera? So hey, take it easy, take it easy, Dan. Hey, that's okay, dude. I'm glad you popped in. Okay, and you're like always welcome to pop in. Always, not even a question. So there. Dan Drone Worship and his dinghy. That is an awesome picture right there. I love his channel right there. I'm going to look back there. There's his dinghy right there. Or is that somebody else's dinghy? Looking at it there. I think that is his, yeah. Because it's got the trolling motor right next to it and then the small. Yeah, I think that's it. That is his. Why he wouldn't put somebody else's dinghy on there? What, right, Mike? All right, so that's pretty cool. Been loving his stuff. Hey, guys, talking about YouTube and creativity, and I'm gonna go and throw this back on here. This back behind me is here. Let me go to my display channel. But this is This is using what's called Adobe Spark, and Adobe Spark allows you to create cool, awesome channel art, and it's worth every penny of it. I know we're getting nickel and dimed. But this creates massively awesome channel art. So let me give you a quick little view of some of the things that I do. I'm gonna go back to my projects, and there are all examples of things. And I like to recycle. So for example, I've taken this one and just added it on here. This is one that I did to throw on Instagram. But that pretty warm today. I need to test some gear. And yeah, it's 109 degrees, so yes, let it rain. Pretty warm today. Need to test some gear. But that went on Instagram the other day, so. But that's an example of channel art and how it can be. And all these things are you easily change different color. For example, if I want to change the the way I've got the color set up, you know, I can quickly change that. And it creates common color combinations. So you can get them to pop. And you can change the font styles, the font examples, and so if I go here, I like that font's kind of a fun one. But if I want to go to, and then I can add different fonts, but that's Pacific Northwest, which is kind of a fun one. But I have a certain group of fonts that I like to keep. Let's change it to, oh man, I don't like because I can browse into here. Let me go to browse into Adobe here. Adobe allows you with the service, go down below there and see that. Allows you to, I'm gonna go to Adobe Fonts, and you can create any kind of typeface that you want. So here it is. And it gives you examples of all of them. And they have little different families, font families. It has recommendations based upon stuff it sees. So it's smart fonts, weighting, sizes, all kinds of cool stuff. So show fonts available for purchase. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's look at ones that you already purchased the app. Now you got to buy more fonts. So this will add a whole other series of them. But there's 170 in this little section. So I don't even know. Need to go in there. People waste so much time looking at fonts of all things. Go ahead and shut that off there. But yep, there it is. And then, like I said, if I want to change effects of that font, maybe I want it to shadow, underline. I want to change thickness. There's all kinds of really cool things you can do. The direction of the shadow, all those things can be done. The distance between lettering. So those are some different fun things that you can do. You can outline and shadow. So And every font can be manipulated that way. Kind of a cool thing. Just going to leave that one alone because I'll come back and use this one. I'll recycle it. I can create channel logos. So say I don't want to have the dad random duck down there. I can go and get rid of that. I'll go and click on that and go, no, we don't need the dad. We want to simplify it. We don't want the dad random duck to be such a big deal. I'll go to my logos. Now I've just kept a couple of logos and I'll put this one on. There it is. Now that one's less in your face down there. This one's just, hey, if you need to know who's making this stuff, it's there. So I can manipulate the size of that. And like I said, less in your face, or you can do them both. You want to really get into people's faces, you can go ahead and let's go add back the duck. Take the duck over here and you can put them in a different order because I'd like to have the duck right there, right about like that. And let's move him back. Let's see, I want to put this in front order. There we go. And see how it's translucent? I'd need to change that. Let's see if I can opacity. Oh man, can I darken that? Yeah, I guess I could. That's kind of interesting because it's they're both so. Let me see if I can change the opacity on that one. Now he's more. He's let the duck is less in your face. But anyway, overkill, overkill. As far as logos, keep it simple. One or the other. But there it is. I'm gonna take the duck out because I want it to be the same color family. So go ahead and take him out of there. Bye, duck. See ya. All right, quack quack. He's gone. All right, so there it is, guys. There's a little Spark post for you. All kinds of projects in there, and then it has pre-made projects. You can go and you can manage your brand. So here's the Dad Random brand. Guys, if you have not branded yourself, this allows you to have a branding. If I want to brand myself with a darker font or a lighter font, those are the different ways I do it. Video stamps, post stamps. So if say I want to stamp my own videos with my own brand, I can do that. So there it is. And this gives you an idea how those brands look on different forms of art. So there's old Steve right there. But that's the font that I chose right there. I think it's called Brewhouse. Logo. How you can put logos in. I probably need to add and to update my logo, which I probably will. But there are some different things that I add in there for branding. There's my main, of course, there's my main one right there. I really like the face of that duck, and I see it all the time. And when people see it, it's kind of nice. But there you go. Little bit of Spark post. Maybe I'll add that to my channel trailer today. But I want to thank you guys for popping in. Go ahead and I was gonna call, see if I can get a guest visit on here. Let me check this out here and see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can call a guest in. Yeah, a surprise guest. Let's get the dinghy out of there. Let's go there. I'm gonna add. Let me see if I can add a call really quick. See where she is. See if Amelia is available. My daughter. And her channel. Where in the heck is my? I'm looking, guys. I'm looking for my my Skype. I've got my Skype kind of messed up right now. Go ahead. Here's my Skype logo. Bam. See if we can bring her in on Skype. I probably can more. Let's go ahead and call her on Skype here. Do a little video call. but she's hanging out with her friend today, so we'll see if we can get him to answer their phone. Skype them. Connecting. Let's see if she answers. She might not have Skype on her phone. Most kids don't. What I should do is get like do a Snapchat call. I don't even know if it'll work. Oh, hey, she's here. Yeah. Oh, no sound. Let me see if I can get the sound to work here. Is there sound coming through? Let me see here. She can just wave and go, hi. Here, let me make her bigger. She's holding, there we go. We got that. There we go. Life by the pool. I'm going to get your sound in right now. I'm not getting sound. Let me just check. I just got to check my sound source here really quick for you. And see if it's bringing, let's see, I got that desktop audio. Yeah, we don't have sound, and we'll get you. Hold on, just be patient. It's been a while since I've done this, so let's see. Calling, let's see, audio and video. Up, microphone. Let's see, let's get in. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in through default communication USB. I don't know how to bring her audio in. I can't hear her. Let me see if I can get her here. If I can get her to hold on, I'm working on it. Working on things. Now we got that there. I still there's Gracie. Hi Gracie. Here, let me move my let me move that. I got the oh guys. Now I'm seeing your okay. It sounds coming through there. Oh, here we'll go through MPOW. Let's go through there. Oh, I still don't hear them. They look cute though. Live from the pool. Oh, let's see here. I got one more. Pool cam. You can hear me, can't you? You can you hear me, guys? Oh, they're cute. Let's see. Call turn. I don't know why my audio is not audio and video settings here. Camera. Let's see. Microphone. Just leave it on default. Let's see. I should be here. Let's get it through here. Here's the other way I'll do it. Got to go to the settings. I'm going to get them. I'm going to get these guys. We'll get Skype. Let's go to system. Go to sound. On here. Let's see, sound right there. And go to app and devices and preferences. There's Skype. Let's see, MPOW sound. I've had some USB issues earlier today. You see if my sound is even turned up. Let's see here. Got volume on there. There, they're back. Let's see. It should be coming through my. It should be coming through my speakers. Still can't. Hello. Take that microphone. Oh, let's see. Let's see. That's good there. That's my imp. All right. I don't know, guys. This is one of those things. Testing. No sounds. Default. Let's see. Output. Let's go to, yeah, it says default. Skype should come through. There. Let's go. Let's see. Empower. I'll call him again, see if we can do it again. They're like, what's up with this? I don't have any sound coming through. Let's make sure my mic is still working. Mic. Yep, got my mic working. Desktop audio, we got that. Here, let's put something on. Like, here, let me put a game on really quick. See if the sound, they're back. Hey, how you doing? That's funny. I'm gonna, I don't hear any sound coming from my system right now. So I think what's going on is when I first turned on my computer today, I didn't. I have some issues going on with some of my USB. Like one of my cameras isn't working. Like my Steve cam isn't working right now. So, and I think I've got to restart my system because Steve cam doesn't turn on at all. And that should come through my system sound. I just want to check to see what my system level is set at. It's just, yeah, just speakers. Yeah, that's sound. You can hear that. And maybe I'll just turn up my volume. I don't know. Here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end the call and then I'm going to call him back and see if I can get that to. But that should, let's see here. Should be able to get their sound just coming through the computer, the regular computer. Because I can't even hear her, as, sitting here in the studio. I should be able to hear her through my speakers, which are on the floor. Here, let's give her one more shot. I can't hear it connecting or calling. I don't know why that's not working. Yeah, she's there. I'm working with you, Memer. I'm still trying to. I can't hear the sound from the computer. I've got you off. There you go. Her and Gracie. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Sound off, sound on. That should just be coming right in. I'm gonna do a Google call. See if that does anything. Go through Google because that goes through my main screen. Let's do a Google call. Let's go ahead and do a Hangouts call. Alrighty, let's call her through Hangouts. Let's go video call. Let's go right there. Try the same thing. Google call. Let's send her a Google invite. See if she gets that. Hey, hello. See her right there. I like Skype better. turn that off there. Let me just go here. Let's go back to, let's turn off that. Let's go this here. Let's go to, I think I've got an issue with the, I think I've got an issue with the USB right now. It's just not picking it up, which is probably what's up. Let me just play a channel. Let's go right here. Put this sound on, see what happens. Because you should be able to hear this sound right here. And you can't. Live stream. So this sound should be just playing through my my regular speakers, and it's not. Go here. Let's turn Hangouts off. Sometimes stuff just happens. Or the sound is so low. Wow, I can barely hear that. There we go. Now I got sound. Whoa, sound. All right. All right, so let's try it again. Here we go. One more time. Here we go. Phone call. Let's go ahead and turn off these right here, these dash cam things. Oh, I wanted to get that back on actually. Here, let me put up here really quick before I go back. I'm gonna get here. Let me get these girls back on here, and then I want to go to put that's the let's see. Let's put the ZEdge Pro on there too. Where's the ZEdge Z3 Pro? There it is, right there. Let me go ahead and throw my affiliate link on there really quick. All right, let's see, Uber dash cam. Let's see what it says here. You type in Uber dash cam. Yep. See, everybody's trying to get a way of creating viewers, but I think you have to call it what it is. I think you have to call it the Z3 Pro. Z3 Pro. There's the Z3. Wow, it's so hard to search for. I just don't know. I totally understand why they're not getting views on that camera. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and copy that. I have to literally copy and paste the exact info. So I totally understand why these people are not getting views. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a link for that one. Share that link out with you guys. I want to make sure I did that. Copy that. So this is Dashcam 2. This is the ZEdge Z3 Pro, and that's the one I used on that. That's the one I used on that video that you saw behind me at that time. So, all right, let's go back here. One more phone call. Here we go. Surprise phone call. Let's get out of there. We want to get out all this Amazon stuff. Let's go have some fun. Go ahead and put my channel back on right there. And where the heck is, let's see, let's give my call. Here we go. Let's go a little Skype call here. One more time. I think we got it this time. Third time's a charm. Third time is a charm. Can I hear you? No sound again. Do you have your sound turned off? No? All right. I don't know why the heck. Oh my gosh, why in the heck? Hey, just wait one more second, okay? I got... exactly. She's like, I can't talk now. Hold call, turn video and audio settings. We want audio settings. Microphone. Should be... Hello? It should be the MPOW HC. That's where the sound should be coming through. It should be coming through the regular sound. I still don't hear them. I didn't hear when it rings, it doesn't ring through. That's what happens when you don't test. Turn that program off. Quit Skype. One last time. Here we go. One last time. Go to Skype. I should hear it. I should hear the call in progress, and I'm not. Oh boy, it's not popping in. When it pops in, I should hear. All right, I am going to end my live because all this is empty space with no noise. All right, guys. Anyway, for Dad Random. Yes, I am leaving. I am signing off because this has been successful as for the dash cam review, but it is not successful for a Skype call. I am taking off later. I appreciate you popping in, and I'm going to stop streaming.